Hey guys, it's your girl Chianny. If it's your first time seeing me, make sure you go down there and subscribe to my channel. Give this video a thumbs up. It's my first ever story time, so if you guys really enjoy this, I'll definitely be making more. You know, I have a few stories here and there that I definitely would love to share. But today's story, as you can tell from the title, is insane. I'm going to tell you about how my roommates stole $400, yes baby, $400 from me. So I'm just going to get right into it because, oh, this whole thing just gets me a little heated. So let me just jump right into it. So in 2019, I decided to live with these two girls who were like my college friends. You know, if you have those type of friends who you just party with, this and that, you don't really get too close to them. You don't really like live with them, this and that. But me being so optimistic, well, I'm not even optimistic, to be honest. I'm the biggest pessimist that ever existed. But I don't know. I just thought it wouldn't be a bad idea, and I didn't really have anybody else to live with. But now thinking back, it was probably a better decision to live with strangers. Anyways, so just to tell you about these girls, we're going to give them the names of Olga and Helga. Ugh, you know, whatever. I just looked up some names. Anyways, so these girls were just dirty girls. Like, I really don't understand what their home life was like before this, if their parents just cleaned everything up for them. But I mean, like, they were 20 years old. Like, I'm just like, you don't gotta act grown, but I mean, you gotta at least know how to clean up after yourself. Like, am I wrong? I don't know. But so just to list a couple of things that they would do, like leave the sink just stocked up with dishes, dirty dishes, food and everything in the sink for at least like 3 to 7 days. Like, I'm not even joking. At one time it got to a point, this was at near the boiling point of the whole living situation, but they had left it in there for a week. The whole house was a pigsty. Mind you, I do help clean, but they got to a point where it was just too much for me, and honestly I was just not with it and not dealing with it anymore. And a lot of other stuff happened that doesn't have to do with this story time, but just to give you guys a preface. Also, the bathroom was always dirty. Like, everything from dirty clothes, dirty bras, dirty underwear, like disgusting, just right out on the floor. Everybody could see it, no shame whatsoever. They did not care about that. I would constantly like just put their clothes right in front of their doors. And mind you, they both lived right outside the bathroom. Like, the bathroom was here and their room was right in here, and then the other one's was right in there. So it's like, you really couldn't, when you were on your way to your room, take your clothes with you. Like, I had the room all the way farthest from the bathroom, and not once on my mother I can say that I ever left anything in that bathroom besides maybe a washcloth, like things that belong in the bathroom. I just don't know. The living room, whole other thing. Like, if that floor was ever swept, like, and if it wasn't me, I really don't know what to tell you. Like, it couldn't, like, they never did anything, this and that. Yes, they'd have their cleaning days and blah blah blah, but like, when the toxicity, I can't even say that word, got way too high in that house, in that apartment, nobody was cleaning anything but me, and I had it at that point. So I was just basically staying at my boyfriend's. But so as you can tell, they were pigs. They did not care about anything. Everything was just a complete sty in that house, just disgusting. I don't even know. Like, I wish I had pictures. I really should have taken pictures now that I think back to it. But just trust on my word, because I wouldn't lie about these things. I'm a clean person. I'm not a neat freak. I don't have OCD, none of that. But I don't know. I just think that you should clean up after yourself and keep things like nice and tidy. I don't know. Like, I really think that sometimes it makes you feel like I'm the crazy one, and like, no, like, dirt and everything, that's good, clothes everywhere, like, yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. Like, that's the way they made me think, because I'm just like, not that I did these things, it's just like, it made me feel like I was crazy for wanting to like clean up a little bit. But let me just get into how they stole the $400 from me. So as you know, when you go to get an apartment or anything, if you rent, you put down a security deposit down, as we all did. But their situation is different because they have more privilege than I do, and their parents just basically paid the security deposit along with the 12 months of rent for them. So I, on the other hand, not to bash on them for that, I wish I had that privilege. But I had to work at the same time I was going to school just to afford even half the rent, because my mom helped me pay for the other half. And also with the security deposit, I worked my butt off all summer long to be able to afford that security deposit. Because, you know, working part-time, especially here in Connecticut, where the minimum wage is like 10 something around there. Like, girl, you gotta work. You're trying to raise $600, plus that taxpayer be taking those coins from you at the end of that check. So you already know that was some work to even get to 600, plus with the other things that I had to pay for just on the side. But so our landlord has sent us a security deposit deductions for the year, and let me just show you the total right here on my ugly little face. $1,100, and then it, you know, there was 3 of us, so it got divided by 3 into $395. So let me just read off a couple of things that they charged us here for. So the entire unit had to be professionally cleaned, and there's heavy, medium, and light. We get the heavy. It was $450 to clean that house. Because at that time, like, as I said, things got very toxic, and I decided to go stay with my boyfriend, because at the end of the day, it's my safety versus arguing and just getting into a bad situation with some girls. Like, there's no point in that, none at all, because at the end of the day, I'm over here unaffected by all of that, and if I had done something, I probably could have done some negative thing to my life right now. So I was just not really with any of that. Like, you know, I had my little outbursts, this and that, but when I felt like it was getting just too toxic and just not safe, yeah, I was just like, no, I just rather stay over there, whatever, it's fine. Like, at the end of the day, it's my safety over some girls, you know. So I was planning on going back when the lease ended in May to help clean up and this and that, because I wanted my security deposit back, as anyone would. Like, why would I want to throw free money out the door when I could easily get it back? But a whole other things happened. I got threatened. You know, people came to my boyfriend's house trying to fight me. Yes, fight me. And I just decided it was best for me just not to go back to the apartment, as anyone would, I guess. And I didn't think that they would leave it this dirty. Like, heavy cleaning. Like, what did you guys do? Vomit on the floors? And I really don't know. I'm just being dramatic. But, like, even my boyfriend, who lived with 4 other guys, like, this was 3 girls, like, us 3, didn't even need that. Like, there was, like, light cleaning. Like, what did you guys do in there? Oh my, like, I really don't know. Like I said, I didn't step foot in there after, like, March or April, because I only would go back to get things, but I hadn't stayed in that house since, like, February, I think. Yeah, it got that bad. I'm just listing off the things that, like, they caused here. So, bathroom rocks and rods replaced, you know, the towel hanger. I know, Helga, she just leaned on that and took that thing down. Didn't bother to fix it, didn't bother to buy some nails, didn't bother to do anything. Called the management of the landlord so they can come fix it. Nothing. They never called anyone from the management. They never called anyone from, like, the management of the landlord that would help and, like, come fix things in the house, or if there was any issues, like something would break or plumbing or whatever, you have it, they would come. Never once. First of all, it was an easy message. It wasn't like a whole big thing to get them to come over here. Never did that once. Nothing. Like, I was the one who had to always call them and come over for any little issue, because they just didn't care to see it fixed. Like, and I'm like, I'm not living like this. Like, what? So there we go. That's $50. Furniture removal, because apparently that was just too much for them to take out the things that did not belong there, after the multitude of emails that we received saying, make sure you do not leave anything, no tables, no furniture, no nothing, because we will charge you to take them out. Okay, so there you go, $50 for that. Actually, no, it was $100, because it was 2 things that were left. Mattress and box spring removal. Sorry, I could not speak. That was $100. I don't know which one left their mattress or box spring. Definitely wasn't me. Like, I cleared my room out when I left. There was not one speck of me ever even existing in that room. Like, I'm just being so dramatic. But, like, I cleaned it up. I took all my stuff out. Nothing was there. No furniture, no nothing. Like, I didn't leave anything. And of course, like, how do you move out and leave your box spring? Like, what do you think they are? Your maids? Like, they're not gonna do that for free. Who do you think you are? Then smoke detector, I don't even know what happened. I came one day, I think it was hanging out the ceiling. I didn't know how to fix it, this or that. It was not me. $65 for that. Then the toilet was clogged because these girls would throw everything in there. Papers, tampons, toilet papers, tampons, eyelashes, this and that. Anything that they felt like it in the toilet. Like, do you guys not know what a trash is? Like, I don't understand. Also, they would throw everything, not that this has to do with the security, but I'm just saying, like, cleanliness wise, they threw everything in the bathroom trash, since they could do that, since they both live right outside the bathroom. They could go and throw out food, bottles, anything, like literally things that don't belong in the bathroom trash. It's only so big. Like, go to the kitchen and throw it out. Like it's just gonna stink up the room with this old food and all this junk. Like, what? Let me just relax before I get my blood pressure running. Then the last thing is like wall damages. There was holes, this and that. Bedroom 2. I lived in bedroom 3, so that wasn't me. They left holes from the TV mount, this and that. That was Olga. Yeah, the only things that I can because I'm not gonna over here and say I didn't do anything, was there was a hole in the bathroom door that my boyfriend kind of like budged it, and like there was like a crack in it. That was $50. And then the blinds, that they were just so easily breakable. Like, everybody and their moms broke those things. Like, they're just blinds. They're like so cheap. Like, that was $40. So in total, I cost them $90. Okay, I'm terribly sorry. You know, after all the trauma, mental, like, fucking abuse and all this other shit that they put me through. Sorry for the $90. Really sorry. $400 they cheated me out of. Like, yes, I did get some back in my security deposit, but like, I was just like so mad because I knew something was like gonna happen. They were gonna like mess it up, this and that. Like, I just don't understand. Like, I really don't, how it could have been so immature, this and that. And then you guys aren't even hearing the best part to top it off. So in the first letter that they sent, in the first like page that they sent of the letter, they were just saying how, you know, attached is your security deposit and whatever got deducted from that. And then Olga and Helga, since you are staying with us another year, we'll need you to submit the $395 on July 1st, blah, blah, blah. So you guys can keep your whatever apartment that they're living in together. Obviously, I am not. But, then Olga decides to send me a text and, well, a group chat. I was like, why are you putting me in a chat with you two? Like, because there's just bad blood to the point where I don't even want to speak or see them. Like, and she says, hey guys, so, despite everything that happened, like, we have to figure out what happened because they're charging us incorrectly over these things. Like, they say we owe $400, this and that. I took like an hour to respond because it just baffled me. First of all, why are you putting me in a group chat with you two? Second of all, why are you, like, can you not read what it clearly says there? Where does it say my name anywhere? Like, do you, like, not see deductions? Like, it means they took it out. I don't know. So I send back a very steamy message. And I say, what do you mean they got something wrong? Are you, like, you guys acted like you'd never lived in a house before and trashed it. They got everything completely right. The only things that I'm accountable for are, like I said, the blinds and that bathroom door that equal to $90. You two need to figure it out. As you can see on the letter, it says your names, so please don't ever contact me again. And then she says, do you not know this is Olga? Like, we were friends. I was like, girl, I know exactly who it is, and that's why I said don't ever contact me. Well, first of all, she had to say, bitch, do you not know? Because of course you can't. Like, I didn't swear one way in that thing at all. I just said facts. Like, you guys acted like you never lived in a house and you trashed it. Simple as that. If you know who these girls are, you know exactly how they were or how they are, and I don't even gotta defend that. So she goes ahead and says that, and I'm like, okay, you don't need to curse. Like, she's like, no need to be rude. I'm like, you just, alright, so you're not gonna act like you just, okay, whatever, I'm not gonna act like you curse at me, okay. Anyways, and then she's just like, I'm trying to figure it out because I'm just confused. I'm like, what are you confused about? Like, girl, do you not understand? Like, so I sent her a picture of the part that says, like, the bolded part where it says their names and that you two owe. And I sent it to her, and at this point I had to be a little blunt. Like, I was like, can you not read? Like, it literally says you, Olga, and Helga owe $395 and must pay. That has nothing to do with me. You two figure it out. Bye. Then blocked, this and that. Helga didn't respond. We have more bad blood than Olga. So she didn't respond at all, or I don't know if she just chose not to. I have no idea. But I was just really like laughing, literally LMAO, laughing my ass off, because I just couldn't believe that she sent me a message like, why are you talking to me? And on top of that, girl, do you not know how security deposits work? Like, what do you mean you owe? Like, I really don't understand. But at the end of the day, you know, I did get some of my security deposit back. And you know what? They're far away from me mentally and physically. So, you know, I take those small little wins, you know. At least I got those toxic people out of my life when I did. Like, I mean, at this point, it's almost months ago. Long, like January, February. So I just been trying to clear my head from all that, this and that. It took a while because a lot of things went down. A lot of things happened. But it just really, like, made me laugh and everything, how that happened. And I really wanted to share with you, like, you guys should really check your roommates out and everything before you live with them. Obviously, those weren't my real, like, true friends, so it's different. Like, I put myself in that kind of situation. But just, if you like to live a certain way, just trust that you gotta check your roommates out first. And like I didn't know they were dirty beforehand. Their dorms, like Olga's always smelled like a dirty baby's diaper. Like, you just, like, that's what it smelled like 24/7. The bathroom was a pigsty. Like, it was disgusting. I always hovered on her bathroom. I was like, I don't know what I just don't want none of that on my booty. Like, I don't know. And then Helga, same thing. You could never even see the floor in her room. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, I lived with 3 other roommates. I lived in a quad when I lived in the dorms, and it wasn't even it wasn't even a quarter as dirty as that. Like, I really don't understand. It was just bad. Like, bad in general. I don't know how I made it through. I'm glad I did. Like, I just don't know. But yeah, that's how it ended. Like, you know what? Keep your money, right? Like, if you want your security deposit back, you best believe that you know, go over there, clean it up, even if you got bad blood. Like, I made that mistake there, but I mean, I don't really plan on living with roommates ever again, so it's not really gonna be an issue. And if my boyfriend really gonna start something, I will square up right then and there. Like, he's not gonna do that to me, but he's not a problem to me about cleanliness. Like, thank God, because I could not go through that again. I just wouldn't. But I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Hopefully you got a couple laughs out of it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, you know, for more content. If you guys really like this story time, just let me know. I'll definitely post some more. Give me some topics I don't know, or things you'd like to hear me talk about. I really, you know, like this, like, story time commentary style. So I definitely have a lot of opinions on my mind, so I definitely love to share. Down in the comments, any suggestions, any story times you guys want to hear from me. And yeah, it was nice talking to you guys. Bye.